Hi, and welcome to episode 5 of Beautiful Books. Okay, so in this episode, I am talking about Coho or Colleen Hoover, a pretty popular writer from, she's been writing for a long time, but she got really popular through Book Talk. I read 4 of her books, so definitely not all of them. I do want to give a little disclaimer. I am not here to judge the author for anything but her work. No, there's a lot of controversy around her, and I get it, but I don't know her personally, so I don't get to judge her personally. However, we do get to judge her work, because that's something she published. Anyways, we're just gonna get into it, so that was my little disclaimer. If you're new here, and with Beautiful Books, I start with telling you guys my rating. I read the burble on the back, the back of the book, for all of these books, and then afterwards I get into spoilers. So that way, if you haven't read them yet, you can just watch the first part of the video and then go read them if you want to. So, I have read Ugly Love, Hard Bones, It Ends With Us, and It Starts With Us. There are a lot more books, but I, like everyone else, started with It Ends With Us, and then we're looking for what books were interesting to me. For example, November 9th is a really popular book by her, but there is absolutely not a cell in my body that said I wanted to read that. Just no. The whole thing about that story did not seem interesting to me, so I picked up some other books. Ugly Love and Hard Bones are standalones. Dance With Us and It Start With Us are duology. So yeah, this I hate this. The way that these two books are duology but do not match in size. Sorry, what? Why did she do that? I do not. You see, Ugly Love and It Ends With Us to be the same size, and then Hard Bones also, once again, it's like a random size, but this is like differently published, I think. But these 3 are published by the same publisher. Why? I did not like that on my bookshelf. Anyways, let's get into it. I'm starting with Ugly Love. I give this book 3 stars. I thought I gave it a lot more. I thought I gave it 5 stars. I will put that on the screen, how much I rated it. I think I gave it 5 or like 3. I don't know. Anyway, so the thing about Colleen Hoover books is you cry. These are realistic, as far as books get realistic that are fiction. Yeah. So Ugly Love is about Jade and Miles. It is a brother best friend lovers. Friends with benefits, kind of. It's if you read this book, you will get the cover, otherwise you don't get it. But anyways, I will just read you guys the burble. So, an unforgettable love story that breaks all the rules from the Sunday Times bestselling author Colleen Hoover. It's not exactly love at first sight for Jade Collins. When she meets the tormented and secretive Miles Archer, they wouldn't even go so far as considering themselves friends. The only thing Jade and Miles have in common is a mutual physical attraction that can't be denied. So it's not really friends with benefits, then it's just something with benefits. Brothers with friends with benefits? I don't know, that's a thing. I hope not. Once their desires are out in the open, they realize they might have stumbled on the perfect no strings attached. Oh, that's not what it says. Might have stumbled on the perfect no strings arrangement He isn't looking for love, and she doesn't have time for it, so that leaves just the sex. What they've got could be surprisingly satisfying as long as they can stick to the 2 rules Miles has for her. Never ask about the past, don't expect a future. They think they can handle it, but everything is different when real emotions start to change the equation. Hearts get infiltrated, promises get broken, rules get shattered, love gets ugly. That's the back. Just by reading the back, you know that it will be a sad book. Now let me check for something. I think this is dual point of view. I'm not sure though. That's what I'm checking. Yeah, it was dual point of view. I remember. It was dual point of view. So, there are like flashbacks to Miles' past. But I can't say too much. I will be talking about it once we're to the spoilers, but otherwise I can't say anything because then I spoil the entire book. So there are a lot of people who hate this book. And I get it because it's kind of a weird thing. It is really just something with benefits. It's not like they're enemies, they're not friends, it's something with benefits. It's spicy, but for me, Colleen Hoover books are not about the spice at all. Like, sure, it's nice, the spice, but it's not good spice. Like, Twisted Love spice is way better. Way better. But still, I really enjoyed this book. For me, these are really quick books. I think I read this book in 3 days. I never read books that fast. So that's the thing that I like about her writing. It's just that it's really fast and pretty easy, but these are some deeper stories. So I would say for each and every one of these books, check trigger warnings. Because yeah, this is new adult, I think. Not 100% sure, but I think it's new adult. So, next we have Heartbones, which I gave 5 stars. This is a young adult one, I think. Really sure, and this is probably one of my favorites. I really like this book. So this is about Bea and Samson. If you know, you know. Samson is a dog, not a person. This is probably something only people from the Dutch-speaking part of Belgium, maybe the Netherlands, maybe, I don't know. We had a show called Samson and Gert, and it was about a speaking dog, basically, called Samson. So that was kind of something that I found annoying, but most people in the world do not get that. So that's fine. So let me just read the back. It's really short, the back. So, Bea comes from a life of poverty and neglect. Samson from a family of wealth. I like that trope, by the way. Kinda. I don't know why. When the two find themselves spending the summer as neighbors, they soon realize money is one of the few things they don't have in common. Their bond is too intense to ignore, but with only the summer separating them from the start of their new lives on the opposite ends of the country, Bea and Samson decide to stay in the shallow end of a summer fling. What they don't realize is that a rip current is coming and it's about to drag both their hearts out to sea. So what I really liked about this, once again, it's really fast. Also, I read this one also really quickly. What I also like is the font is pretty big, which again, young adult, so it reads really quick and nice. There is they start like teenagers, and then at some point, not sure if it's not just the epilogue. It jumps to 2019, so this book is not new at all, but so it just jumps to when they're the adults, kind of. Which was really nice. Or maybe it is just the last chapter. I'm not sure. Anyway, so I'm not gonna tell too much, again, spoilers. I will be talking about this later in the video, if you want to know more. So yeah, I really liked it. I think this is my favorite one out of all of them, but I'm not... Yeah, this is my favorite one. I really enjoyed this book. Yeah, also I got the old cover, which is pretty, and the new cover, not so pretty in my opinion. But anyways, so now it's time for the extremely popular It Ends With Us duology. So it starts with It Ends With Us and it ends with It Starts With Us. Because a lot of people thought this book would be coming before It Ends With Us, but it's actually after It Ends With Us. So that's a little bit confusing. I get that. Because it's not like there are numbers on the book or something. So, It Ends With Us is about Lily and Ryle, but also Atlas. It's like 3 people, basically. So, I gave this one 5 stars. Again, really quick. It's a nice book, but it's not a fun book. Don't be fooled. It's not a fun book. It has broken lilies on the cover. I think that says enough. I do really like the cover. So you have like flashbacks to when Lily and Atlas were younger, and then you got current timing, which is mostly Lily and Ryle. Yeah, so let me just read the back. Sometimes the one who loves you is the one who hurts you the most. Not just emotionally, but also physically. This book does have abuse, so just to let you guys know. If that triggers you, don't read it. Okay, let's go. Lily hasn't always had it easy, but that's never stopped her from working hard for the life she wants. She's come a long way from a small town in Maine where she grew up. She graduated from college, moved to Boston, and started her own business. So when she feels a spark with a gorgeous neurosurgeon named Ryle Kincaid, I think, are really bad names, if you haven't noticed. Everything in Lily's life suddenly seems almost too good to be true. Ryle is assertive, stubborn, and maybe even a little arrogant. He's also sensitive, brilliant, and has a total soft spot for Lily. But Ryle's complete aversion to relationships is disturbing. He as a person is disturbing in my opinion, but okay. As questions about her new relationship overwhelm her, so do thoughts of Atlas Corrigan, her first love and the link to the past she left behind. He was her kindred spirit, her protector. When Atlas suddenly reappears, everything Lily has built with Ryle is threatened. With this bold and deeply personal novel, Colleen Hoover delivers a heart-wrenching story that breaks exciting new ground for her as writer. It Ends With Us is an unforgettable tale of love that comes at the ultimate price. It is heartbreaking. The thing is, she wrote this so amazingly good that you literally fall in love with Ryle in the beginning, and then little by little you realize what's happening. I will not be telling too much because then spoilers, but I will be talking about it more again. So yeah, there are like past chapters, and that's like kind of like Lily's journal, but she journaled in a way that she was writing a letter to Ellen DeGeneres. So that's a thing that happens. Not sure if I love that, but okay. If you want to know more, please keep watching. But I don't want to spoil anything, because that's fun. So that's what this book is about. Again, please check the trigger warnings, because it's a heavy book. It's a really nice book to read, and it can open your eyes in some ways. But again, just know that it's a heavy book. A heavier book. Then, to finish off, we have It Starts With Us. It's again about Lily, Ryle, and Atlas, but more about Lily and Atlas than it is about Lily and Ryle. Also gave this one 5 stars. It was Definitely not as heavy. It was just like a cute little ending for their story because they have been through a lot. They're still going through some things, but it's not as much. So it's a nice ending. You do definitely need to read It Ends With Us, and then It Starts With Us. It starts with us, picks up right where It Ends With Us left. At the epilogue, that's where this book starts. So in this one, you have Atlas's and Lily's point of view, I think. Yeah. And I think you have, in this one, you've got Ryle and Lily's, or just Lily's. I'm not sure. No, this is just Lily's point of view. This is just Lily's, and in this one, you also get Atlas's point of view, which I really enjoy that. So on the back it said, before It Ends With Us, it started with Atlas. And like on the front it says like every ending has a beginning, but please, I would definitely recommend to read It Ends With Us first. You could read possibly this first, but I don't think it works. Maybe it does, I don't know. I read this one first, then this one, because this one was not out yet. Let's read the back. Lily and Ryle have just settled into a civil co-parenting rhythm with their daughter, Emerson. Just leave it. When Lily suddenly runs into Atlas nearly 2 years after they last spoke, elated that the timing finally seems to be right to give what they have together a real chance, Atlas asks Lily on a date. But Lily's excitement is almost immediately replaced by dread and anxiety when Lily remembers that Ryle, though no longer her husband, is still very much part of her life. And though Ryle would dislike Lily dating anyone but him, Atlas Corrigan is the one man he absolutely will not stand having in his ex-wife and daughter's life. Told from the perspective of Lily and Atlas, It Starts With Us gives readers a deeper look into Atlas's past, and he and Lily reconnect and rekindle the love they shared as teenagers while navigating a volatile ex-husband who believes Atlas to be the one of the reasons his marriage with Lily ended. It Starts With Us picks up right where the epilogue for It Ends With Us left off, giving readers the exhilarating sequel to Colleen's best-selling phenomenon they have been begging for. So this book came out like years after It Ends With Us. But yeah, for me it wasn't years. So again, this is fun. It's way bigger because the book just is bigger, which I don't love. But anyway, so this one's a little less heavy. You get a look at Atlas's past, which you don't get in It Ends With Us, of course, because that's about Lily and their past together. So I really like it. I gave it 5 stars mostly just because the way she writes, you get a real connection to the characters, and you just get to see them be happy in this book more than you get to see them sad, which just is nice, you know. It was good where it left off, but this just makes it 10 times better. Yeah, so now I'm gonna get into the spoilers. So, if you haven't read them, and you don't want any spoilers, just get out of here, and the links will be down below for the books. So, that's that. If you do want spoilers or you don't care about spoilers, you can just keep watching. So, we're back to Ugly Love, about Sade and Miles. So the thing is, I still don't know if I like these characters or not. Miles is a pilot, I'm pretty sure, from what I remember. Sade works in the hospital, I think. I'm not sure. I couldn't tell you, to be honest. So this book has a lot of sex. A lot. Also a lot of talk about it. So please be mindful about that. So the way she wrote the past chapters, it was like this. Like, I don't know if you can see. Like, normally you write like that. You see? And then the past chapters were written like this, like a poem, kind of. In the middle of the page. That's how she wrote them. The whole thing with the past, it was devastating, but it wasn't heartbreaking like in Students, for example, because I don't know. Yeah, it's devastating that happened. The thing happened with that kid, but I don't know. Also, the whole thing where Miles goes back to her. What's her name? Rachel? Rachel, is that her name? Oh yeah, also they get married. Did they get married? I think they got married. Yeah, they did get married. Which, I don't know. So he goes back to Rachel, I'm pretty sure her name was, and like, that didn't sit right with me. I don't know. This is like a book where I'm not sure what I think of it. Maybe I'll reread it, but I don't know. So, once again, this is definitely a book where I completely get that people hate it, but I also get that people love it. So, yeah. I'm not so sure what to say, because I'm not so sure what to think. Anyways, so that's Ugly Love. Don't have anything else to say about that. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, now we got hard bones, not hard. For some reason, I kept calling it Hard and Bones, but it's Hard Bones. If you know, you know. But anyway, so it's like kind of a quote. Oh my gosh, I love that. The way that she uses her titles inside of her books, that's amazing. I love that. I think a lot of people agree with that. So I didn't tab it. I'm thinking I'm gonna start doing that because this is annoying that I don't know where the quotes are that I liked. There was one point where he wrote her a letter. Oh, I found it. Did I? Yeah, I found it. No, I didn't find it. I didn't find it. Oh my gosh. Where are you? Not there. I think it's more to the front of the book again. Yep, definitely more in the front of the book. It's so feeling alone. Why does Taylor Swift have such a thing? I cannot find it. Where is it? Oh my gosh. I thought it was to the end of the book. But it was about when he was leaving, right? I don't know. There's a letter in this book somewhere that I really liked. I can't find it. A little note. So the whole thing is that Bea, I don't know how she got. I think it's her dad. That's why she's there, I think. And like the stepmom and stepsister. And I think so. Like a summer, she comes like from the classic poverty life, neglected life, trailer, not enough money to pay the bills, no phone. I'm pretty sure. So that, and like, I really like their connection. Samson did be feeling a little weird because it says like he's wealthy in the back, but like he goes to prison because he was living in someone's house he wasn't supposed to be living in. I don't think he was wealthy. I don't remember. Maybe his family was? Oh yeah, it's his family who fell, so not he, but just his family. Anyways, So I really like their connection. I cried so much when he went to prison, and I laughed so freaking wide. I smiled so wide at the end when they got back together. That made me really happy. So yeah, I didn't like the way that Sansa was like, "You can't visit me in prison. That's bad for you." Like, dude, get over it. She wants to, just let her. Thanks very much. My posture is really bad. So, like, yeah, I like it. Also, the whole thing about that guy, I don't. Oh, did I just find him out? No, I didn't. There was this guy with like a hurricane thingy that he was dead, I think, that they found his bones. I think. Oh yeah, Heartbone, the title is because like the heart. There was something about breaking a heart, I think, and then or something, or someone said like, "I'm growing a heart bone." I'm pretty sure. I think, not 100% sure. Anyways, that's what this. I just went on a ramble about this book. Anyways, next. It ends with us. Why did he push her down the stairs? Why did he do that? So, you fell in love. I really liked him in the beginning. It was a little bit weird on like the rooftop and stuff, but sure, fine. And then with the thing with the oven, I was like, I didn't immediately get it. I didn't immediately see it, but after the stair incident, I did see it, which I think is kind of realistic and kind of the point that you don't see it from the beginning. There are some really disgusting scenes in this book that really made me hate it, but still, I really like this book. It's such an eye-opening book in my opinion. Also, where are the names? Elisa? Elisa. I really like Elisa. She's amazing. Marshall, also really nice. The whole thing that Elisa is Lily's best friend, but also Ryle's sister. Yep, Ryle's sister. So she knew a lot, but like she couldn't really choose a side. She did pick Lily's side for the most part, but like I don't know. I really like that. The onesie scene where they went to the bar in the onesie. I remember that. The flower shop, amazing. But let's talk about this movie that was coming. I'm not sure if it's coming anymore. What was that? The outfits, the casting, I was not. No. Let's just keep it into a book. Thanks very much. Okay. Then it starts with us. So I really liked in the beginning of the book. It was like about the name of the kid. Something with. Wait, let me see if I can find it. Crunch. Let me find it. Where is it? Come on. I'm not 100% sure. It was in the beginning of the book. Right? Oh yeah, the Atlas's brother. That was fun. The way you got there. I can't find it. Oh my god, that little kid. What? Oh yeah, the kid of like Atlas owns a restaurant, and there was like one of the kids from one of the staff members was there pretty often. Kids, like he was 12 or something. I really liked him. He was really funny. Once again, I like kids in books. Yeah, Emerson just kept quiet. But there was this thing about Emerson No, and something with Dory in their name, her name, his name. I don't remember if it's a girl or a boy. Great. That was really cute. The whole Dory thing, they just keep swimming thing. I really like that. I don't know what else to say. It's really nice that you get like a view towards Atlas's past and his current life, where he needs to go back to his mom because of his little brother who was vandalizing his restaurant and stuff like that. I was shocked. Shooked, absolutely shooked. So yeah. I don't know what else to say. I just like that they got a cute ending, because it was such a rough book. It ends with us, and then like it starts with us. Still has some rough parts to it, but they still get that pretty ending. I'm pretty sure they got married at the end. Stuff like that. So I didn't enjoy Ryle being in this book. Like it made me hate him even more. Do you understand? Why did I do that? So that's kind of the thing, but it's realistic on that manner, because when you have a kid, there's no way they're gonna get out of your life completely unless you get a warrant against them. Also, the whole scene where Ryle asks when he's getting her Emerson for overnight stays, and Lily says that you won't until she can speak, so she can tell. You won't get those until she will be able to tell me if you hurt her. Well, something along those lines. That hit. Whoa. I think that was really like brave, and you just see Lily's growth in this book, because she went from kind of self-conscious-ish, I think, especially in a situation with Ryle and in their relationship, and then now you can see her standing her ground and being like, no, it's not happening until she can tell me what happens at that place. Even though there's always gonna be a part of Lily that was like, you're never gonna hurt her, but Lily didn't think he was gonna hurt Lily, so she doesn't trust him, which I get, and I think that can be really hard to have your kid go somewhere that you don't trust. So yeah. That's pretty much all. So please know that these can be some heavier books. They have some heavier topics. You could probably find trigger warnings, because you will probably need them. I didn't check them, but I don't get triggered by a lot of things. Thankfully. I have triggers, but not like that. So just know that, keep that in mind. Keep also in mind that all of these books have spice in them, not always nice spice, not the kind of spice that it's like pretty. It's like some rougher things that aren't always as happy. So just keep that in mind. If you don't like her style of books and you want escapism up and top, that's a Dutch saying, not something you say in English. Anyways, just check out my other videos. If you want feel-good romances, check out episode 1 and episode 2. They're about the Meant to Be novel series and 2 of Ellie Hazelwood's books. If you like a little bit on darker side romance, you can check out episode 3 about Twisted series, and check out episode 4 as well if you want something in between those two. About the Dreamland Billionaire series. So check out all those episodes of Beautiful Books if you liked the video. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, thumbs up. If you didn't like it, thumbs down. That's okay. You can have your own opinion. Make sure to let me know if there are any book recommendations that you have for me. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Love you. Bye!